Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're getting into some more of Cherry Magic. I wanted to save episode 12 until this shirt came in, but by the time I got through episode 11, I just needed to see where it went. So obviously y'all saw me post that reaction earlier in the week. But then the shirt came in shortly after, so I figured I would save it for episode 13 and 14. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dive into the bonus episodes. In some of my commentary for episode 12, a lot of people noticed my general frustration a little bit with the lack of Kurodachi kiss action happening. And I just want to clarify, I'm not actually upset about anything. Like, it's still a fantastic story, and do I think a kiss is needed? No, it just would have been very nice. The only reason that I was a little kind of, I guess, frustrated in a sense is because we were teased with that kiss so much throughout the season. We were teased with it on the rooftop earlier in the season. We were teased with it again in dream sequences. We were teased with it when we were at dinner. We were teased with it so many times. So I'm just like, and then we were teased with it again in the damn elevator, where it's like I just felt like we were gonna get it, especially since we got Suge and Minato's kiss. I'm like, it just seemed like something that we were going to get. Is it something that needed to happen? No. The relationship is still beautiful. The story is still beautiful. It was a fantastic journey. I enjoyed the series immensely. I enjoy the manga from what I'm reading. But it's just, if they hadn't have teased us all the way throughout the season with it, I would have been fine with it. But the fact that they teased us so many times with it is what irritated me. Either tease me with it and show it to me, or don't tease me with it and don't show it to me, but don't tease me with it and then just leave me teased. That was my frustration. But yes, we're going to dive into this first spin-off episode, Valentine's, which I mentioned before. When I was reading the manga, I read this special section that was Valentine's. So I'm guessing this is based off that section of the manga, but we're just going to dive on in.
甘いもの苦手って言ってたから、すっげえ悩んでさ。おお。いただきます。
What is it?
美味しいだろ。その唐辛子チョコ。
Oh no. Oh baby.
美味しいよ。
もしかして辛いもの苦手だ。
全然。
Pete
大好きだよ。
絶対嘘だろ。
You don't have to keep.
嘘だって。いやいや無理すんなよ。涙目になってる。
Okay, super duper duper adorable episodes, or two parts to the one episode. A lot of what happened I was either kind of expecting or I kind of knew ahead, because a lot of it was very similar to what happened in the manga. Start with Valentine's Day. Only thing that I wasn't really sure of, at least when I read the manga, going into Valentine's Day, because it was just a bonus section at that point, and when I was reading it, I wasn't really reading it as it happening present day, like they were together. I was reading it more, and I think they were intending it to be mostly the flashback. I'm gonna have to read it again to see if they did mention it like taking place present day after Adachi and Kurosawa were together, although I don't think that was the case, because that Valentine's Day section was in, volume 1, so I don't think that they were trying to give away at that point, yes, they're going to be together in the end. I feel like that'd be a big spoiler, even though that's what we're expecting to happen anyway. But from what I remember, the majority of it, if not all of it, was all just like that flashback of, or was taking place in a flashback when Kurosawa was getting assaulted with candy from all the women, and him wanting to get something for Adachi, but trying to keep it undercover, and telling Adachi that he didn't like sweets, so here's, you can have this, whatever, and Adachi getting all excited, whatever, all that happening in the day. That was, from what I remember, the entire Valentine's Day chapter thing. But one thing I do like about the manga is at the end they have like different translation notes, and how different honorifics might mean certain things in Japan, and then they give you like some reference to certain things that they reference in the storyline that you may not be familiar with if you're not part of the Japanese culture. And when it came to Valentine's Day, they said Japan has a tradition where if a girl gives a guy a present on Valentine's Day, he gives her a return present on White Day, which is March 14th, a month later. There's an unspoken rule that these return presents should cost 3 times as much as the chocolate received. There was some line in the manga part of the story where I think it was Kurodachi, after he gave Adachi, or sorry, I've already shipped them. Kurosawa, after he gave Adachi the bit of candy or something along the line, or something mentioning the 3 times as much or 3 times the value, whatever that was referencing there. But yeah, that was pretty much the main difference that I noticed from the manga and this translation. That this translation set it in present day after they had already gotten together and they're in their relationship, so it's set in present day with that flashback included. And I thought it was just super duper adorable. It's super nice to see it come to life with the actors and not just have to make it up in my head. But yeah, super duper to see how they brought super duper cool to see how they brought it to life. And yeah, it was just adorable. And when Adachi got hit, when Adachi said, like, you said you didn't like sweets, that part particularly, or it was in the manga, but it wasn't in the manga in this part of the story, in relation to this story. The part where Kurosawa doesn't like, he doesn't like sweets part was in that section. But the part where he doesn't do spicy food, that actually came up in the manga during the sleepover with Adachi, Kurosawa, and Rokaku. And when they were cooking and whatnot, and they were drinking and having a good time and like doing, I think Rokaku ended up like doing it or causing a dare, or he was trying to make dinner more interesting, so he put like a spicy death ball or something in one of the things that they were cooking, and it was like, a gamble, whoever gets it's gonna get the spicy whatever. And it was this fun, cute little interaction where Adachi was, worried about Kurosawa, because Kurosawa was like, I don't like spicy foods, I can't handle spicy foods, but I don't want Adachi to get the spicy food. So then Adachi was like, oh my god, he really cares about me, I can't let him do this for me. But then, Kurosawa, being Kurosawa, started having other thoughts about Adachi, and then Adachi's like, oh my god, this guy's a secret creep, he deserves whatever he gets. And eventually Kurosawa accidentally picked the spicy one, and he was about to like just pass out and die and whatnot. Very, very funny stuff. Not him passing out and die, obviously, that's not funny. But yes, he's not into spicy food. So that part I had in the back of my head from reading that part of the manga, which I don't think they referenced in the actual series here. So that was just a nice little throwback or a nice little nod to that section where or a nice way for them to tie it together, where he's like, I don't like sweets, so then Adachi, knowing he doesn't like sweets, got him something a little bit spicier, sweet, salty, spicy, and then just throwing back to the fact that he can't handle spicy stuff. And it was super sweet. He just kept eating it. He kept shoveling it in, like, nope. I love this, being totally Kurosawa, because he's like, I don't want to hurt Adachi's feelings. And I'm glad that Adachi could recognize that Kurosawa was lying. It was like, okay, obviously you can't handle spicy foods. But B, he wasn't sad or offended, because we know in some of the episodes we've watched in the past, Kurodachi will, just like, I keep shipping them together, Adachi will very easily come down on himself hard whenever he feels like he's upset someone or he's failed someone. Same with Kurosawa. He'll get down on himself anytime he feels like he's done something to upset Adachi. So this very easily could have gone the realm of Adachi feeling so sad and so upset at himself for misreading Kurosawa and getting him a gift that, you know, is killing him. But they laughed it off. They had fun little, you know, flirty, adorable moments. I was like, okay, good. But yeah, the whole caper of who got my man this chocolate? Oh my God, who could it be? Who could it be? Like that section, like I said, their present day stuff wasn't in the manga, so that section wasn't anything that happened. Wasn't anything that I had already pre-read or whatever. But like I could see it a mile away. I'm like, obviously this is Adachi getting you a gift and you're reading too much into it, but it's still adorable to see Kurosawa's, you know, trying to figure out what's going on and then eventually getting surprised with it. And they're just cute fluffiness. And I wish there were a season 2. Even if season 2 didn't go into any kind of drama or there wasn't any, you know, kind of issues or whatever, I would just love to see more of their day-to-day life, more of their just daily life as a couple. I mean, not even just for the kissing, although yes, I would love to see some of the kissing, some of the hugging, some of the cuddling, some of the snuggling, all that stuff. Yes, I would love to see it. But I would just I just like seeing them together. All the interactions they have together, they just make me smile. I like seeing Adachi smile. I like seeing Kurosawa smile because Adachi's smiling. I like how when, you know, Kurosawa is smiling really hard, like, you know, he gets wrinkles by his eyes and, you know, his eyes disappear, just adorable. And when Adachi smiles, like he's just beaming and just fills your heart with all this warmth. It's adorable. I love them together. And I would love to see more of them together. All right, so then the Rokaku half of this episode, that was another section, I think it was in the second or third volume of the manga, where they gave me that Rokaku kind of backstory. Third volume, and that stuck pretty true to the manga. So I already knew that he was going to jump to the conclusion that they were trying to train him to, you know, be his best or whatever. I knew where that was going, but still, it was fun to see the characters come to life. It was fun to see just how they made the scene, how they filled in the scenes with flashbacks, how they did this, that, and the other. Because me reading the scene, yes, the books are beautifully illustrated, FYI. But, you know, I'm reading relatively quickly, so I'll, you know, take in the illustrations, okay, page turn, taking the illustrations, page turn, whatever. But it's nice to just see things take their time and develop and build rather than me just breezing through it, you know, like I'm reading a story or something like that. Yeah, it's just cuteness, cute episode, and yes, cuteness. And that's really all I gotta say about this. And I feel like it's probably gonna be something similar in episode 14, where it's just, I don't have much analysis to say because, you know, it's cute, and I've already, from what I've read in the manga, I already know what's happening. So, yeah, so I don't know why I put this on. I'm done recording. I'm so confused, y'all. It's been such a long day at work, let me tell y'all. I need a nap or something. But anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling. We'll go watch episode 14, and, you know, I'll see you guys there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this random reaction to me babbling randomly. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.